Well, this is a video that no one has asked me to do, but I said I would make it. I spent the money to watch it. I spent the time watching it, so let's talk about it. Star Wars Rebels Season 2. Star Wars Rebels Season 2 picks up more or less where Star Wars Rebels Season 1 left off. In Star Wars Rebels Season 1, the finale, we saw that Darth Vader's coming on the scene. It's gonna be awesome. He's gonna kick a lot of ass in Season 2. And he does for a couple episodes. I gotta stress, I loved seeing Darth Vader in here. He is scary. In the season premiere is a two-parter. Darth Vader steps on. Kanan's all like, that is not an Inquisitor. That's a Lord of the Sith. We can't beat that guy. So they flee, and then you don't see Vader much. And in the meantime, in the middle of this, until the season finale, we have some more filler episodes of Kanan and Ezra and the crew of Firefly Light going on their adventures. However, Season 2 really focused up for me what Star Wars Rebels is. Star Wars Rebels is that adventure that this new generation can watch and get hooked on it, and then years down the road, they'll look back and be like, oh, Star Wars Rebels, that was my jam. Which is great. I'm glad that exists for youth today. And it also serves as a much needed bridge between Star Wars Clone Wars and Star Wars the original trilogy, like the OG trilogy, or at least Star Wars Rebels. There's an episode in particular, it was one of my favorites, because it dealt with Rex and his crew. There were clone troopers in the Clone Wars animation, so now it's like, oh, Order 66, did they go along with it? Did they somehow get through that without actually killing Jedi? How is Kanan gonna deal with it? It was just a really good episode. It's just a very personal episode that I really liked a lot. Also, Ahsoka, you also saw in the season finale of Season 1, Ahsoka's stepping on. You're like, all right, Ahsoka, she's gonna kick ass. Ahsoka's more or less like Gandalf at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring. Gandalf goes to touch the ring, he gleams the Eye of Sauron, he's like, I think I know what that is, but hold on, I gotta do some research. I gotta find out for sure. I'll be back. In a fight, Ahsoka more or less gets the impression through the Force, like, maybe that Darth Vader is my old master Anakin. Hold on, I gotta go deal with that. I gotta go find out for sure. All right, I'll be back. She's gone for a lot of this season, which was a bummer because I wanted to see her in the season more. However, she comes back for the season finale. Now, the season finale of Season 2 is what got me to watch Star Wars Rebels and Clone Wars at all, because I watched it without watching anything before, and I was like, that was really cool. I gotta catch up. So I caught up and then I watched it now with context, and it's even better with context. Seriously, man, they bring in some players in here. There is some conflict going on. And in the end, Ahsoka may or may not throw down with Darth Vader. Yeah, Anakin's old apprentice may or may not fight Darth Vader. How is that not gonna be awesome? The bummer is, I love the beginning with Darth Vader. I love the end with Darth Vader. The filler, though enjoyable, and I did have episodes in there that I really did like, and you do get attached to the crew. It wasn't really what was promised. When you see that Darth Vader's coming on, you want to see Darth Vader throughout, and you really didn't, which makes me kind of worried for Season 3. It's like, oh, Grand Admiral Thrawn's coming on. It's like, is Grand Admiral Thrawn gonna come into Season 3 to do shit throughout Season 3, or is he gonna come on for the season premiere and the season finale? Guys, in the end, Star Wars Rebels has come into focus for me. I now see it for what it is, and it is a good thing, for sure. It is solid animated entertainment for the youth of today to watch, enjoy now, get hooked on it, and then look back when they're adults and remember, and then buy the Blu-rays or the digital download, whatever the hell's gonna happen 15 years from now. What formats are gonna be on, I have no idea. But as a guy who, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw it, I just binge shopped a lot of the old animated cartoons that I loved as a kid. Now I got them now because they take me back to that time. Star Wars Rebels can do that for people. I just think that's great. But as enjoyable as Star Wars Rebels Season 2 was, it was the premiere and the finale that really brought it home. That's what I wanted to see. And really, I can see Star Wars Rebels Season 3, although I'm excited for them bringing in Thrawn. I'm looking forward to Timothy Zahn's Thrawn novel more, because that's going to be Thrawn Unhinged. I can see Star Wars Rebels Season 3 being a thing that I just kind of wait on, and then when it comes out on Blu-ray, I can just binge the entire show. I feel like Star Wars Rebels is a better binge than it is a week-to-week show. Because if I had to tune in week to week, and I'm like, all right, it's gonna go down, only a few episodes left, and they're hanging out with space whales. Why are they doing that? I'd just kind of be irritated. But if you're binging, you just go on to the next episode, and then the next and next, and it doesn't really stick with you like that. Star Wars Rebels Season 2 is better than Season 1. It's a great adventure, given the context. Have your kids watch it week to week. You yourself, you can probably binge it when it comes out on Blu-ray. Season 3 has the makings of a show that no longer has to be episodic, no longer has to have a lot of filler. Filler's gonna happen in any show, but I feel like the filler can be minimized, because now you have Darth Maul, you have Darth Vader, you have Grand Admiral Thrawn, you have Darth Evil, you have the Tactician, you have the Wild Card. You have enough. No more messing around. Let's get it going. I feel like Season 3 can be that, but don't be surprised if I just don't watch it week to week and I just binge it at the end. Am I gonna review Season 3? I don't know. That just all depends on how it goes. Funny thing about Ahsoka, if there's one thing Ahsoka does very well, is she completely negates Padme, kind of? I mean, all right, so it's not a sexual thing I'm talking about, but the connection between Anakin and Ahsoka is definitely portrayed as greater than Anakin's connection with Padme. Whereas Anakin's attraction to Padme, you feel like is a sexual, physical connection, his connection with Ahsoka is like family. I really feel like Ahsoka leaving in the Clone Wars probably left him open to fall to the dark side much more than Padme, whatever she did. And if season 3 of Rebels hits the point home that yes, Ahsoka leaving was actually a really important thing that really damaged Anakin, he felt like he lost family, I'll think that's great, honestly. All right, guys, so Star Wars Rebels season 2, have you seen it? What did you think about it? How did you think it compares to season 1? How do you think season 3 is gonna go? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you wanna see more, click right here to see more.